Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
Washington Post World, August 5, 12:01 America, New York. Vaccine boosters become potent symbol of pandemic inequality. The WHO's calls to block vaccine boosters come as many around the world are still waiting for their first doses. Washington Post World, August 5, 06:36 America, New York. Spain arrests Algerian man on trafficking, terror charges. Spain's Guardia Civil says it has arrested an Algerian man suspected of leading a gang that trafficked people from North Africa to Europe and sent fighters to jihadist groups in Libya.
ABC News International, August 5, 06:36 America, New York. Spain arrests Algerian man on trafficking, terror charges. Spain's Guardia Civil says it has arrested an Algerian man suspected of leading a gang that trafficked people from North Africa to Europe and sent fighters to jihadist groups in Libya.
New York Times World News, August 5, 06:28 America, New York. Andrew Cuomo's political future. His allies are calling on him to resign. Here's why he might stay in office, and what happens next. Governor Andrew Cuomo in New York City last May.
ABC News International, August 5, 06:26 America, New York. Belarus to close border as Lithuania turns away migrants. The president of Belarus on Thursday ordered the country's security forces to tighten control over the border with Lithuania, which earlier this week started turning away immigrants attempting to cross in from Belarus.
RT World News, August 5, 06:22 America, New York. COVID restrictions in Japan extended to over 70% of the country as Tokyo hospitals struggle to cope with surging cases. Japanese officials have extended COVID restrictions to more than 70% of the country's population, amid a surge in infections that is threatening to overwhelm hospitals across the nation, including the Olympics hub of Tokyo.
Time, August 5, 06:21 America, New York. USWNT settles for soccer bronze after beating Australia at Tokyo Olympics. Kashima, Japan. Megan Rapinoe and Carly Lloyd each scored a pair of goals and the United States won the bronze medal in women's soccer at the Tokyo Olympics with a 4-3 victory over Australia on Thursday.
Washington Post World, August 5, 06:01 America, New York. Police allege Hillsong founder concealed child sex abuse. Police say the founder of the Sydney-based global Hillsong Church, Brian Houston, has been charged with concealing child sex offenses.
ABC News International, August 5, 06:01 America, New York. Police allege Hillsong founder concealed child sex abuse. Police say the founder of the Sydney-based global Hillsong Church, Brian Houston, has been charged with concealing child sex offenses.
Washington Post World, August 5, 06:00 America, New York. India's brutal Delta-driven wave ended when cases suddenly plunged. Weeks later, the stubborn variant persists. India's experience with the Delta variant offers a preview for other countries as they grapple with it for the first time.
World CBS News, com. August 5, 05:58 America, New York. Countries move ahead with vaccine booster plans despite WHO plea. We cannot accept countries that have already used most of the global supply of vaccines, or using even more of it, the WHO's chief says.
Washington Post World, August 5, 05:54 America, New York. British police arrest 11 in probe of Euro 2020 racist abuse of black players. Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford and Bukayo Saka were bombarded with abuse on social media following the team's loss to Italy.
ABC News International, August 5, 05:54 America, New York. German Greens criticized for cropping men out of picture. Germany's Green Party has come under fire on social media for tweeting a photo of its election candidates cropped in such a way as to remove all the men.
Mirror World News, August 5, 05:52 America, New York. Touching moment, rescue greyhound who spent whole life in kennels gets first bed. The minute she walked in our door we knew she was meant to stay with us forever. It was like love at first sight. BBC News World, August 5, 05:47 America, New York. Washington NFL team bans fans from wearing Native American dress. The club, which dropped the name Redskins last year, says fans can no longer wear headdresses at games.
New York Times World News. August 5, 05. 45 America New York, second best in the world, but still saying sorry. At the Tokyo Olympics, Japanese athletes who fell short of gold have apologized profusely. Sometimes, even after winning silver. Kenichiro Fumita, who won a silver medal in Greco-Roman wrestling for Japan this week, said he was truly sorry for the shameful result. RT World News. August 5, 05. 25 America New York. Australia's Victoria State announces sixth lockdown just days after easing measures. State Premier Daniel Andrews has decided Australia's Victoria is to enter its sixth lockdown just days after easing measures following a spike of new coronavirus cases. Washington Post World. August 5, 05. 12 America New York. Corruption charges dropped for Hong Kong singer, activist. Prosecutors in Hong Kong have dropped corruption charges against a prominent singer and pro-democracy activist, after initially accusing him of providing entertainment to sway voters in a legislative by-election.
ABC News International. August 5, 05. 08 America New York. Rebounding global economy helps fill order book at Siemens. Germany's Siemens AG is one of the weather vanes for the global economy, and the Munich-based company says things are looking up.
New York Times World News. August 5, 04. 59 America New York. The Biden administration plans to require most foreign visitors to be vaccinated. Officials say the new policy is being readied in the event that the United States eases its travel rules, which isn't expected soon. Travelers wait in a bag drop line in the ticketing area at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport in May. RT World News. August 5, 04. 40 America New York. South Korea to be one of world's largest vaccine manufacturers, says Moon, pledging $1.92 billion investment. The South Korean president's office has announced plans to elevate the country to be one of the world's largest vaccine producers with an investment of 2.2 trillion won, $1.92 billion, over the next 4 years. RT World News. August 5, 04. 31 America New York. My colleagues under intense pressure. German police union head tells RT after officer filmed assaulting elderly protester. The anti-lockdown protest in Berlin wasn't peaceful and the officers acted lawfully to contain it, the German police union head told RT when asked to comment on a viral clip of a cop tossing an elderly woman to the ground.